We're going live, baby. We'll see if it's on mine.
I don't know if I tagged you. I could probably figure out how to tag you. Oh yeah, I did tag you. Duh. Jesus.
Did you tag me?
Mm-hmm.
I don't see it on mine.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We are live right here on the place to be, I guess. Facebook. It's like the place to be,
baby.
I guess. What's up, buddy?
How are you, man? It's a beautiful day. It's a good day. It's an exciting day. It's a day that lives will be changed.
Yes.
Transformation is occurring right in front of our very eyes. Like,
right.
It's happening right now.
And people don't even realize
it.
Don't even realize it. People just, it's literally, it's happening and nobody can stop it.
It is. No, it can't. I want to see,
right.
I think there's going to be a few jaws dropping around the world.
I think so. I think as soon as they hear what transpired, I think people are going to be like jaw dropping, because some of the people that I've already kind of conversed with behind closed doors, have already been like, whoa, what? Like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And they've just been absolutely floored at what's taking place. So do you think we should start telling people, or I mean,
I don't know. I'm trying
should
to
we
think.
keep them in
I
suspense?
don't even know if people actually listening. Are they actually here? I can't even tell if there's anything. Let me see. I'm looking at my page. I know there's technology. If technology is part of this, let me see. I see you're live. I don't see anything on there. I don't know if we're really live.
I don't know, man. I mean, we're live. We're live on Facebook.
You sure? Because I don't see you on your Facebook.
Yeah, I'm definitely sure. I'm looking at it.
And as you see this and you're watching this, you're like, you know what? Anything is possible. If you look at my ability, your ability, anything is possible. It's like, oh yeah. Well, how come I can't do that? Oh, trust me. If we can do it, you can do it.
Yep.
So did it show how many people are listening? I don't even know. Is there people listening?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think so. But they'll catch it on the replay. We'll do the real cheesy like hashtag replay, hashtag live thing. Like,
oh, there you
ever see the people like, join me, team live, team replay, like all that. And then people
I'm seeing, like I said, I'm looking at this and it just doesn't show.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody's watching right now.
It doesn't show it on mine either.
Yeah, I got it on my phone.
Am I tagged?
We're live.
Are we? Sure.
I just tagged you.
Are you on
too?
Yeah. The question is though, are you like live on
my timeline?
Oh, and I don't see it. You're not there, man.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
I was hoping for feedback, and it doesn't do that.
I just refreshed, and
you did. I believe you.
Yeah, it's there.
Memory. No.
And then I tagged you in the comments so that you can see it again.
Yeah, I'm not even getting a tag. It's kind of crazy. I ain't even got nothing. Alerts. Maybe I'm dreaming. Maybe this is like one of those vivid, lucid dreams that's not even real. I don't even know.
It's like an ayahuasca trip.
Could be. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Did I get revealed? Man. I don't know what that is. I've heard about that, but I don't know what that is. So
yeah, I don't know, man. I've just heard people talking about it. I've never actually done it. Sounds like something I'd probably have to do outside the military.
Yeah, it opens up a portal.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
And
I heard you can.
I was in a room last night on Clubhouse about aliens
stuff.
It was transformational.
Did you hear about the book that came out either like beginning of this year or late last year that said aliens actually made contact with in 2017 and saw the state of humanity? We're like, yo, I'm out. Like it's actually a book that like brand new just came out.
Well, apparently last night in the room that I was in, they're here and they're with us and they communicate with us all the time. Like they're here. They're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
They're just like, you know, kind of like when you have a sick dog and you want to take care of the dog and they want to give it a little help. We're like the dog. We're like the sick dog. They're just like, oh my God, you guys, please. Yeah, you're
right. Wow. So I think we should just go right into it, man. I think that I don't know if we should keep the people waiting.
I don't know. I don't know how many people are waiting or not, but it's okay. It's good. They can
I
have
don't
a
know.
replay.
I just shared it to like a whole bunch of places. Sharing a post to LinkedIn, bada boom. Yeah, man, I just shared it to a whole bunch of places. So we'll see.
There's a replay, and they'll hear about it. They'll know about it soon.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to shut up about it.
Oh no, I'm not going to shut up about it either.
No.
Right. And then I just shared it to. I just shared it to a group. So let's get that going. Keeping people in suspense right now. We're literally keeping people in suspense.
I got a big grin on my face, man. It's like, wow.
Whoops. So, how do I remove that? I don't know. I just shared it to my timeline for no reason.
I love it. I know, but I don't see it on the timeline. It's so funny. I'm looking.
That's crazy. Yeah, I went right to my page. If you go right to my page, yeah. Or my page, my own personal profile.
Yeah,
I just shared it in my Life Transformation Radio group too.
Yep.
There you go.
All right. Here we go. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, and then I'm
just here along for the ride, man. I'm just here sitting here, just patiently.
Yeah, man. So, so we have a huge, historic, transformational announcement, if you will. And
look at this smile, man. Look at this smile.
This is so great.
I'm so pumped.
So I wanted to talk to you guys for just a second before we pop off here. So everybody knows that podcasting is a huge, big part of my life, and started Life Transformation Radio in 2017. And then we just launched another podcast called Create, Launch, Monetize Podcast at the end of 2020, really heavily promoting it this year. Rob and I talked about doing a podcast called Failed Dinner Conversations, which turned into Failed Conversations, which turned into, these things take a life of its own. And so that's going to come out soon, and Rob's going to run with that. But what we wanted to talk to you guys about is the new host of Life Transformation Radio, Rob Actis.
Hey. Yeah. Hey. I love it.
Yeah, man. So 2017, I started Life Transformation Radio. It's taking me all across the country. I've spoken at Outliers Podcast Festival, New Media Summit, Outlier Podcast Movement, Podfest. There's like independent pod events that I've done. I've done virtual events. I've been on over 100 podcasts as a guest. I have 455 some odd episodes of Life Transformation Radio, and then did another 11 episodes of the new show, Create, Launch, Monetize Podcast. And I love it. I love podcasts. I love everything that has to do with podcasts, what they can do, what you can do with it, how it's an extension of your reach, an extension of you, and how you can just have an amazing conversation with the listeners. So as I'm retiring from active duty military, I thought about, maybe do I keep going? Do I not? I'd love to do this everything like full time, but there's going to be a period. There's going to be a break between June and August. And I do the show Tuesday through Friday. My thought was, I'm like, man, in June, I probably won't be able to do too much.
Hey, Sean, let me just give a little background so they know who I am. So,
okay, let's do that. I was going to do that in a minute, but yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So I'm Rob Actis. I am the best-selling author of the book, The Law of Action, Gain Perfect Clarity, Boost Your Confidence to Get More Results Now. I'm all about people breaking through their fear and living a life of inspired action. If my voice sounds familiar, it's because I'm a voice actor. I've done many, many national TV commercials. I just signed on again for Black Box Wine today. Got a contract. Very happy about that.
Heck yeah.
And also AAA and other Walmart, Subway, all the typical commercials you hear on TV. The one that means the most to me is I'm the narrator for Hal Elrod's book, The Miracle Morning, and all the audiobooks of the Miracle Morning series. And I'm thrilled about that. I have 33 books that I've narrated, including The Law of Action on Audible. And I just found out that we've sold close to 400,000 copies of the Miracle Morning. We're awesome. Inches away. In the next couple of days, we're going to hit 400,000 copies. And that's transformational for me because I get to be the one to bring Hal Elrod's words to life. And is really powerful. The Miracle Morning, the Morning Regimen. I am very active in podcasting. I'm a category director for Podcast Magazine. I'm the comedy guy. I am also the host and the audio producer for the Hot 50 Countdown, which is a countdown show of, it's never been done before. It's a radio style top 40, Casey Kasem American Top 40 type of countdown show for podcasts. And it's really getting a lot of traction. People are loving it. And in addition to that, I have the Living the Law of Action show. I am all into podcasting. I love this guy, Sean. We've been friends for a long time and we became instant friends. And we just have this brotherly love for each other. And it's amazing. And I am all in on podcasting. You don't believe me? My license plate says podcaster. So I just wanted to let you know a little bit about me. So when he shares with you more about my hosting duties here, you can be really excited, not for me, but for Life Transformation Radio.
Yeah. Thank you for that, man. And so I decided, I'm like, man, I really don't want to stop the show, but I don't know. I don't know if I can continue doing them every single day, but I didn't want the listeners to suffer just because life happens. So in the mastermind, we were talking about, you know, everything that's happening with that. And I decided that, you know what, maybe I'll let someone else host the show. Maybe it's time to like give it to somebody else. Right. So talked with my wife about it and see what she thought, and talked to my mentor about it, see what he thought. And I said, okay, here we go. So I put a for sale sign in front of Life Transformation Radio, and quite a few people were interested, like quite a few people. And then I called up Rob and I'm like, hey man, you know, this is what I'm thinking about doing. And, you know, I just want to make sure I'm making the right decision, you know, and, you know, we talked through some things. And then later, you know, a couple hours later, whatever, he called me up and he's like, hey, I'm going to buy your show. What? I'm going to buy your show. So ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at the new owner, Mr. Action himself, the new owner of Life Transformation Radio.
Yes. Oh man, I am so thrilled. Like so thrilled. You know, and what's exciting about this is that Sean has done such an incredible job to create this and to create this platform. And, you know, his life is changing. My life is changing in a direction. And I am all about elevating people's platforms. So right now it says Life Transformation Radio with Sean Douglas. In the very near future, it's going to say Life Transformation Radio with Rob Actis and friends. I'm going to work very diligently to find the right people to fill those time slots and elevate their platform in the transformation of this planet. And we're going to cover topics that are transformational. And I'm sure we've covered a lot in the last almost 500 episodes of Life Transformation Radio with Sean. And we're just going to add extra oomph. Mr. Action is here and Sean's not going anywhere. I bought the whole kit and caboodle. It's not just the name. It's not the skeleton. It's the essence. It's the blood. It's the spirit of Life Transformation Radio. And it's all the behind the scenes. It's everything. And what I want you to get as podcasters and people that like, oh, it's a podcast. Sean created something out of nothing and has transformed the lives of so many people. And it's made such a significant impact. And it's had an impact on his life and the lives of tens of thousands, of hundreds of thousands of people. And he was able to make it an asset. So Sean built something from nothing and created a tangible asset where I wired him lots of money because
lots of money.
I believe in this so much that I was willing to put my money where my mouth is. And the one thing about this, and I want you to get as Mr. Action, this conversation is actually making the transaction was maybe 5 minutes. Like just because I know who Sean Douglas is, and I've seen the impact of Life Transformation Radio. And that's what's possible in this world. And that's the power of podcasting. And Sean, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for allowing me to take this baton and run with it. The name is not going to change. The look and feel may change a little bit, but the essence and the spirit that you have created, oh man, it's there, always will be there. And I'm so glad that you're my friend. And I'm so thrilled that we're going to just slowly transition, because I want Sean Douglas a part of this. And it's kind of like I told you on the phone. I said, look, this is like you birthed a daughter and she's 18 or 20 or 25 years old or 30 years old. And I'm going to take her hand in marriage and I'm going to look you in the eye as the father of my new bride. And I'm like, look, I got you. I'm taking her hand and I'm going to carry her on into her future. But you did a hell of a job building this. And thank you for the opportunity to have her now in my life. And thank you, Sean, for the opportunity for me to have life transformation in my life in an even bigger way than I ever thought possible. And I want people that are watching this right now to know that anything is possible. A podcast was created out of nothing and became an asset and was sold.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I have been, thank you so much for that, man. It means a lot to me. I had quite a few people reach out to me. I had conversations with some. Some seemed like I just knew. I'm like, nah, I don't think so. Like, I don't want to, I just know when someone is genuine, someone has the best interest at heart. And I really, really trust you with the podcasting space and a lot of other things too, with business things and everything else, but I know where your heart's at, and to see where this is going to go. And what's funny about this whole thing, right? So I always have amazing guests on the show. You ever been bowling or you ever have been at a sporting event and it's like coming down to the remaining seconds, right? And all of a sudden, like, the team starts winning and the team starts shooting and everything's going amazing, or like everything going really smoothly. You're like, why couldn't it be that for the rest of the game? Like, why wasn't I bowling strikes in the first frame? Why do they come in the 10th frame? Like, what the hell is happening? Right? Well, just now, after all this is said and done, amazing, mind-blowing guests are coming on the show this month in March. Yesterday, Rob and I had an amazing conversation with Melanie Lentz, who is the youngest Secret Service female agent ever. And she's the only woman to ever have passed the Secret Service Rescue Swimmers course. Only female to ever do it. So we had an amazing conversation yesterday. Next Friday, March 12th, Bruce Kulick, who was the guitar player for Kiss from 84 to 96, is coming on the show. Right. So cool. So, I mean, that's just two of the many guests that are coming on the show in March. And oh man, it's going to be absolutely amazing to see where this goes. And so right around April 1st, Rob Actis is going to take the reins of Life Transformation Radio, and he's going to freshen it up and rehab it and do whatever he's going to do and give it a tune-up. And no
tune-up. No, it's going to be Life Transformation Radio 2.0. It doesn't need a tune-up. It's perfect the way it is. I'm just going to add a little bit of spice. That's it.
There you go.
That's it. And it's April 1st. Ain't no joke. April 1st
ain't no joke.
No joke. And here's the funniest thing about this is that I have never, ever been a guest on Life Transformation Radio. Sean has thought I've been on like 4 or 5 times. And I'm like, when do you have me a guest? He goes, dude, you've already been on like 3 or 4 times. No, I never have. And then the one time that I was on, there were so many technical problems. Man. I sound absolutely terrible. I plead for the love of God. I'm going to put in the contract, get rid of that episode because it's so bad. Oh my God.
Pops
brutal.
And clicks. And it was like, what
it was pops
the
and
hell
clicks
happened?
And all this technical. But yeah, so Yeah, it was
crazy.
my first actual time that wasn't a problem, was with Melinda. That was great. Loved that.
Oh,
and
it
I
was
was definitely
awesome.
shy. So if you listen to it, if I sound really shy and reserved and very, very calm.
Oh, you're so full of it. You were so full of it.
Why. Dude, I'm just like beaming. This is so great. This is
I'm
so
pumped,
great,
man.
And I want to share something. I want to share something, really, the audience. People that are watching this, I want you to get something. So I want you to understand, when you're in flow and you're doing what you're supposed to do, magic happens. You get rewarded. So it's just amazing. So I just had a business. It was a day spa. I had a partner. We had a falling out. I lost a lot of money. I got some money back, but it was what I originally invested, and it wasn't anywhere near what it should have been. And I could have gone to court. I had attorneys. I was ready to go to court and spend a ton of money to fight this person and be right and get all my money and blah, 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 blah. It wasn't within 24 hours of me finally just go, you know what? I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to let it go out of abundance and not out of scarcity. And this happened just like that. Like, it was great.
It's perfect timing.
It's so freaking perfect. When you're in flow, magic happens. And this is proof. This was the most seamless business transaction that I've ever made in my life. It's one of the most profound, and I've had lots of businesses, and I've never been more excited about this business. And the thing is that I didn't go into this with a monetary way. This is not about monetization. Eventually we will look at that. But right now it's about, people are really hurting and they need inspiration, motivation, and transformation. And so that's what I'm focused on right now. And I want people to see the possibility and the power of podcasting. That's what I want you to see, because it is freaking powerful. Not just the monetization, but it can transform your life and transform a lot of other people's lives.
Absolutely, man. So yeah, I'm super pumped. And I couldn't have asked for, like he said, a very smooth transition. I'm very excited. I feel like everything is in good hands. He's got this. He's going to make it so much. Oh man, I can only dream of where it could go. And when I started the show, I really wanted to have a radio feel to it, which is why I called it Life Transformation Radio. That's why I always used Blog Talk Radio, because it gave you a phone number so that you could call into the show and ask the questions. Like, the show is live. You could hear it being recorded. You could be a part of the show just by calling in and asking questions. And now I look at 450 some odd episodes, and all of the people that have ever called into the show, from around the country, from around the world, people from Australia and Europe and Canada and Mexico, all around the United States. Just from everywhere, man, people calling into the show, every so often. Maybe get a couple times a month, someone call in, hey, I heard your show and just wanted to ask you about this, whatever. Man, it's so good, man. And the listeners are so good. They're so dedicated. And I'm so happy. I'm extremely happy. So Rob, congratulations.
Thanks, man.
It's official. So you will be the new owner of a world renowned podcast, man. Everybody knows about it. I
had no idea.
Podfest.
I honestly
everybody
no
knows
idea.
Me as this.
It's been unfolded in front of me, really, what I'm now in control of. And it makes me even more committed to like protecting the essence of this. And I love, and the emphasis is really going to be on the radio part. I have a background of 15 years in radio. I'm still very involved in radio, and it's going to have a very radio feel. And I'm excited, just really excited.
Love it, man. Well, everybody, if you have any questions, please reach out to Rob Actis or myself. And stay tuned, because there's going to be a couple more announcements coming out. There's going to be a couple more different things we're going to drop. And I just can't wait for you to see what we got, cooking up for you guys. So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for your time.
I just want to invite everybody. So in 13 minutes, podcasting, I'm in the Club Pod room on Clubhouse. If you're in Clubhouse, join me. It's Breakthrough Fear, monetizing motivational podcast mindset. It's motivational podcast mindset. And we're going to be talking about this announcement and everything else. And I'm on there for a couple hours answering your questions about podcasting. I've got some incredible guests coming in today, and I hope you will join me. It's on Clubhouse. It's through Club Pod. If you're not a member of Club Pod, get on Clubhouse, join Club Pod. You can see it, but I'll have a link up in my bio, and I'll throw it to Sean too. The link in there, you can just jump in, but it's awesome. And we're going to be talking about this and a whole lot more. Podcasting. It's time to be bullish on podcasting. Sean's proven, I've proven it. Success leaves clues. Thank you.
There you go. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. And it has been an honor and a pleasure and a privilege to host Life Transformation Radio since February 2017, 450 some odd episodes. I've got more coming out this month. We're going to have Bruce Kulick on the show March 12th. So join us live at 5:30 p.m. Eastern time, Tuesday through Friday. Go to blogtalkradio.com/Life Transformation Radio and join us live, or you can listen to it on your favorite podcast platform. All right. Take care.